This video has been brought to you by My Extraordinary Productions. Click the link in the description below. Should you hire a union actor or a non-union actor? Now some of you may say, but Mark, you're a union actor, and yes, I would like you to hire me specifically. But here's the answer you actually want. The main pro of going with a non-union set is that you can just do things. There's no hassle, there's no paperwork, or there's less paperwork, and ultimately it's cheaper because there are fewer steps for you to go through. On the flip side, you are more likely to deal with flakier people. Yes, there are plenty of talented, professional people who have not joined a union yet. However, proportionally speaking, people in the union are just more likely to be professional. If you spend $2,000 on your shoot and someone decides to not show up, you have lost a friend and $2,000. Let's talk about a union set for a moment. When you are working on a union set, you are much more likely to be dealing with trained, talented, professional people. Even if you have a smaller budget, a union set is still an accessible thing, provided you have the correct contracts in place. The main con about going with a union set is that things take a little more time and they take more money. Things are more expensive. Even if you defer pay, you still have to pay for a lot of things, most notably insurance. I had a video on the Diderot effect where, yeah, you may be paying money for insurance, but that can really quickly lead you to paying for other things that you need for this set now. Can a union actor work on your non-union set? Not legally. Global Rule 1 basically states that a union actor can only work on a union set, which typically means a sag-aftra actor working on a sag-aftra set, but a sag-aftra actor can work on an equity set if one were to hire them. Second, if you are a union actor working on a non-union set and someone finds out, you could experience a fine, someone could be banned. If you are a union actor working on a non-union set, the union views it as the weakening of the union because a union is supposed to be a bunch of people banding together and saying, we will not work unless these conditions are met, and the people who are working anyway are kind of saying, we actually will work regardless. On top of that, if something really sketchy happens on that non-union set, the union can't do anything to help you out because it's a non-union set. Now, if you're watching this channel, you're probably going to do your best to be really on top of everything, but a lot of non-union sets are a little sketchier than the union ones because they can just do things. They aren't necessarily dotting every I and crossing every T. Some things may slip through the cracks. It's very possible that a union actor works on a non-union set, deals with all sorts of sketchy behavior, and then at the end of it, doesn't even have footage to show for their trouble. So now let's ask the opposite question. Can a non-union actor work on a union set? And the answer is yes. A non-union actor is able to work on a union set. So if the script asks for something very specific, so specific that the pool of union actors just isn't going to cut it, then they can fill out forms and pay extra fees and be able to hire a non-union actor to take that union spot. Some of you may be thinking that when I say this, I mean something very physically specific, a very unique look, like a red-headed Polynesian amputee. That is a very unique look and a very specific niche to fill. However, it isn't always about your looks. Sometimes it's also about your skills or your certifications. There are machines that require a very specific license to operate, and the only people who have that license are people who are not in the entertainment industry at all. Finally, some movies need to fill certain spots with union actors, and sometimes it's just like background spots, but still, they need to find 10 union actors or whatever the number happens to be, but they can only find 9. So they, in that case, might be able to promote a non-union person to be union for that day, for that shoot, and that is how they are able to fill their quota, and that is how a non-union actor would be able to work a union job. The point of all this was just to say, just because they're asking for union people does not mean you should rule yourself out automatically. Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Be sure to follow me on social media. Leave your questions. I'll answer them to the best of my ability, and I will see you all next time.